a little listen.
So
yes, I thank you for that.
Well, I think part of the problem is that some of these people are actually using very manipulative techniques that they've learned through. I don't know. It feels a lot like neuro-linguistic programming.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's like they've had some training in neuro-linguistic programming, and they're playing games with people's heads. And
I agree with you.
I'm not sure what their motivation is, but like I say, I would like to get in there and address all the lies that they have spewed point by point. But the thing is
We'll be here for 3 days.
Exactly. And that's the only thing that gets my back up is when people start just lying. I hate a liar. I just can't. I mean, I don't hate the person, but I hate lying. It just gets me angry.
You know what gets me more angry than when people just say, "You're just a stupid fuck if you don't see this." And that's what he said. That he called all the people that were subscribers, and I mean, oh, it's just horrible. I do agree. I noticed that, Barbie, you were mentioning about the good cop, bad cop, that Antonio and Nathan and Patricia were playing that game. Where
it was obvious.
It's obvious what they're doing. Yeah. You haven't seen this, Mark, have you? You should really look at it again. Look at this God bashing thing that they went on, and
the good cop bad cop I picked up was when they went after Lori Gale.
I know.
And God bless Lori Gale. Lori Gale is an awesome lady. Lori Gale wants to be.
Lori Gale moaned at us because we scheduled to hang out at the same time as hers. Then when we bit back, she came into a hangout. So we didn't go after Lori Gale.
Helpful. Lori Gale wants to try to do the right thing, and here's a woman being called stupid by one guy, and the other guy saying, "Oh, don't say that. Don't call her stupid."
Yeah,
then there's another person sitting on the fence saying, I'm just neutral, and I just want to be friends with everybody, and it's obvious that that's not the way they feel.
Yeah, they're definitely acting out a little drama there.
But it's a way of being able to manipulate everybody.
So I didn't like him saying she's stupid, and I aired that. And now I'm the good cop. Well, no. After about the 5th time of him saying it, I was like, can you stop saying it? I don't like it. I think later in a different hangout, or in the same hangout, I said, it's almost like you're attacking me, I've held similar views. So, I don't really get it. Well, how is that being the good cop? I just didn't like him saying it, and said it. So suddenly, I get bundled in with the same,
Good cop, bad cop is a manipulation that has been around forever.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what I see happening. And I'm not going to go back on what I'm saying here about it. It's obvious.
Yeah,
It's so
I also
obvious.
that they did do a lot of mind control techniques where in the very beginning,
What?
when I met Antonio at first, when you first meet him, he's so nice, and he's extremely charming.
Let me get this straight. They used a lot of mind control techniques. Antonio, when I met him, was very charming. Are you under some sort of hypnosis?
I don't think so.
Have I charmed my way into your pants?
Not that I know of, but I'd be oblivious to it if you had.
But lately we've been saying, and I hate to say this because I really, really like Antonio and Patricia still in my heart. But I know that it's not going to be healthy for me to keep a relationship with them because I've seen this other side of both of them that I was completely different from what I've seen in the last year. Especially with Patricia, she started off to be just the sweetest lady and was just kind and was getting a Bible out at one
There it
point
is.
and saying,
She was kind and she was getting a Bible out. This is the problem. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
all this stuff, and she was always into the vegan stuff. So that doesn't really bother me, the vegan
So they don't
stuff.
like us talking about urine
But then all of a
therapy or
sudden,
I give her
veganism.
total respect for that because I'm here to tell you that that takes a lot of devotion. I'm a vegan,
Oh.
so she gets points there.
Oh, right. So veganism she's looked into. That's allowed. Urine therapy. What are you looking into that for? I've not looked into that. Not allowed to look into stuff I've not looked into. But veganism, oh, that's cool, man. She gets points for that. Because I've looked into that. I'm a vegan. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I need to be a vegan. As you can see, I need to shed a few pounds, so I need
That's
to
perfectly
do
fine to
that.
me.
But the truth of the thing is that I've seen a change in the personality of not only Patricia, and I hate to say this, sorry guys, I really don't want to talk about you. I'm really doing this because I care. I
What?
care about the flat Earth mostly.
Is that a little bit of good cop, bad cop right there?
But I do care about you guys, and whatever is going on
Oh, thanks.
in your personal lives, I do care about that. I don't want you to feel bad. I'm not saying these things to make you feel bad. I'm just saying them because
I don't feel
I
bad.
want you guys to get it together
I've got it together.
and maybe make an apology and just cool it out on telling people
I suggested Antonio apologise.
what to do. Because like Patricia, you said, I don't want anybody telling me what to do. Guess what? We don't want anybody telling us what to do. So the first thing we can do
Spot on.
is just let people be who they want to be
Couldn't agree more.
and go from there.
Yeah.
I mean, just
That's it. If we want to look into urine therapy, live and let live. If we want to look into Christianity and whether or not it's real, live and let live. If we want to look into flat earth, live and let live. Couldn't agree
try
more.
to keep the subject off of religion for
Oh!
a little while.
Oh, hang on. No, not live and let live. Religion's off the cards. How do you feel about that, hun?
I don't really get it. Like, I don't think anyone owes anyone an apology, and I don't see what it.
Speak up a bit.
So I don't think anyone owes anyone an apology, and I don't really see what it matters if you want to discuss religion. It's like everyone's got their own views and stuff. If that's not your point of view, and you want to talk about it with someone who else shares the same point of view as you, you're never going to please everyone, are you?
No, but we were all for policing these people when we looked at the people who used the Bible backwards, and we were saying these people aren't powerful, and they love that. But as soon as you start saying, well, the other side of that coin is the Christian coin, not allowed, keep it off the table.
But if they don't want to listen to that, they don't have to watch it, do they?
No.
And if their belief is that strong, then it don't matter what you say.
Exactly. It
'Cause
doesn't matter what I say.
That's your belief.
Your belief. What does it matter what I believe?
Just try a little bit.
Well, just stop the drama. That's all. I didn't even listen to all their hangouts because
Live and let live, but stop the drama. Stop telling me to stop. It's nonsense.
first of all, there was too much lies in it, and it was just like all this little game they were playing with everybody.
Keep saying
I just
lies
said,
and games. What
stop
lies?
it. Just stop. And they didn't stop, so I go, okay, fine, unsub, bye-bye.
And that's totally unfortunate. My position on it is I could care less about an apology. I think most people could care less about an apology.
Take it all back, Antonio. Don't apologise.
What most people would love to see happen is it just to cease.
Yeah,
Just
that's what we want.
And it's that simple. It's like,
Does that sound familiar? They just want it to stop. You're not a flat earther. What do you think about flat earth, hun?
Well, I don't believe it. I like my globe.
You like your globe, so a lot of globe believers would say, I want you to just stop. I just want you to stop. Stop looking at flat earth. It's been proven, stop. It sounds exactly the same. Look, you can't look at Christianity. Just stop. That's off the table. No. I just want it to cease. Look at whatever the hell I like.
Yeah, I believe in the globe. I don't tell people to not look at alternatives.
Well, you're looking at alternatives. You're looking at urine therapy. I'm looking at urine therapy. These people are all for stopping that. Veganism, I say okay. But no, not urine therapy.
like I was telling Martin the other night, and I think you said you watched that hangout. hey, wake up in the morning and decide today is my day.
Yeah,
That would be so awesome.
rock on.
That I'm just not going to talk about anybody. I'm just going to have a hangout, make it totally normal. You know?
All they've done this whole time is talk about us. So what did you wake up and think this morning? I'll get up and talk about Nathan and Antonio and tell people that they shouldn't be talking about people. What contradiction in terms?
And he was saying, well, people will still go at them, maybe for a while. But over time, things will mend. Because people believe actions, not words. It's the actions. You got to back it up with an action. Because to every action, there is a reaction. And sooner or later, their actions will cause a better reaction from people. That's what folks are doing right now. They're reacting to what's happening. And they're getting chastised for it. They're getting called stupid. They're getting blocked. They're getting...
I've not blocked
Oh,
anybody.
man. And,
Did you hear about the Dan Pratt situation?
That was cringeworthy.
Mark, did you
Which
hear
part?
about, you know Dan Pratt, right?
I do, but I haven't looked into it. Hey, let me do this real quick because I've got a thing I've got to do. I will try to be back, possibly.
Okay.
But I will look into that Dan Pratt thing because I only saw whispers on the outside of it. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you
Yeah,
guys.
Mark, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being on our show.
All right,
Yeah, Mark, you're right.
Thank you. If we don't
Yeah,
see you
enough.
again,
Right.
thanks.
see you guys.
Yeah,
What do you make of all that?
I think it's... They've got their point of view, but I'm just making it massive. I don't get what the big issue is if they've got their beliefs, you've got your beliefs.
Well, no, that's the thing. What I'm saying is, as much as you don't want to accept this, I'm looking for facts. I'm looking for things that are able to be scrutinised. But faith, well, it's the clues in the title. It doesn't require scrutiny. It doesn't. It's faith. You know, there's no need for scrutiny. There's no need for it to be proven and evidence-based if it's faith-based. So to say to a flat earther, well, let's look at this proof, let's scrutinise this evidence, let's tell the people who believe in the globe that you've got a belief, and here's my proof it's flat. Proof. Not, oh, I think it's flat, because it's a nice idea, and, you know, they haven't been to the moon. No, let's look at facts and evidence. That's it. You can't then say, same group of people, but not scrutinising whether or not religion is actually a yet another control mechanism just like the heliocentric system. I think it might be. Well, I should be allowed to look at it and openly talk about it and discuss it. Now, as an aside, you've got Antonio saying people are stupid. And when I say, look, it's better if you don't say that, I get called the good cop. Why? Because I'm scrutinising Christianity. Specifically Christianity, because we're not looking at Muslims or the Quran, we're looking at the Bible. Well, why? Because there isn't people saying, here, the Quran proves it's flat, let's all work towards showing the world that the world is flat and the Quran proves it. I don't hear that. But I do see Bible verse after Bible verse. So you say, okay, let's look into these Bible verses. You want to use them as proof, and you want me to accept that as proof and not look at it at all? No, I can't do that. Let's have a good look at it. And that means scrutinising it. Doesn't mean calling people idiots, in my view. I can't speak for Antonio, he's not here. But it seems that no matter what I do, even if I say, look, I'm going to scrutinise this anyway, I'll do what I like. Subscribers come and go, that's up to you. It seems to me that people are very fickle. They'll tell you, I can't give you any support for this. Then 2 weeks later, you see them writing on your comment feed, and you're like, what are you doing here? Didn't you write me a boring email saying, you might as well name and shade they lie Ohio, and say, you know, why have you come back? You've told me you can't give me support. What not giving support is going away, disengaging. If you don't like, if it's so offensive to people that I'm looking at religion, Christianity specifically, then yeah, unsubscribe, as Robin said. She's gone through it, unsubscribe. That's why I've had no grief from her. We've not ended up in a battle with Robin, because she's gone, I don't want to do this. Unsubscribe, good for you. You know, I want everyone to subscribe, of course. I want them to thumbs up, of course. I want them to watch the ads, brilliant. You know, I mentioned Dan Pratt. We won't get into that because we didn't look at their reaction to it. But what I don't want is people saying, no, you can't, that's off the table. Well, I flat globe believers all day long saying that it's off the table. It's been figured out a long time ago. Look, here you go. Long time ago stuff, there you go, proof. And that's what the Christians are now doing. It's off the table. Look, long time ago stuff, here you go, proof. Well, no, hold on, it's got the heading of belief. No, well, you know, they suddenly shriek when you mention that to them. It's like, you're going to throw it at me like it's a defence. I'm going to throw it back at you. Oh, no, you can't do that, off the table, it's disgraceful. Let's cease this immediately. Why cease anything? Flat Earth has brought me to the point where I'm looking at it. It's because of Flat Earth that I'm looking at it. So why can't I associate that with Flat Earth when it's the very nature of the biblical Flat Earthers that they are using something that's belief-based as proof? It's a contradiction in terms, so I'm going to have a good look at it and the system that surrounds it. And as it stands, I think it is a control system. Now that's going to make people freak out. Sorry, you know, loads of people freak out when they come to Flat Earth. When they come, if they come, like I'm slowly getting to the conclusion that religion is a similar control mechanism, then initially that's going to be a lot of knee-jerk and a lot of horrible hatred aimed my way. Well, you know, I wouldn't be doing Flat Earth videos if I just wanted extra subscribers.
Yeah, I think everyone's got a point of view, and everyone's point of view is going to be different, otherwise the world would be a boring place. And it's like, they've got their religion and their belief, you've got what you believe in, and if, you know, they're sure of their religion, then that's great, and it shouldn't matter that you want to look into it.
Exactly, it shouldn't make any difference what we look at. But if it's that offensive, unsubscribe. You know, on the other hand, I would hope that people who've come to the conclusion that, wow, these people have really lied to us, and when I say, look, you know, look at all this Luciferianism and hints at Luciferianism that's attached to the leaders, and then when they're on camera in an official capacity, they're saying, praise be to Jesus. Well, doesn't that raise eyebrows? It certainly does for me, to the point where I've been looking at it for a while, and when I've been looking at it, I've been looking at the Luciferian element and saying, this is nonsense. This is just nonsense. You know, these are just guys. These are just people like me. But wow, look at what they've done. They've achieved a lot. I could do that too, because I'm just a guy like them. And so are you. And then you go, wow, look at all these people who attribute their exceptional behaviour to Jesus. Praise be to God, I've painted a fence. Oh, the devil led me to these evil deeds. Oh, no, you're just a guy too. You know, take some responsibility. But that's not like, that's not, I had it with my mother. She's like, I experienced this event. Well, why is that a proof of God? Well, because I didn't know. I couldn't have done those things. But you did do those things. You've just told me you did them. No, but I didn't understand them, therefore God. But you just told me you did them, and I'm saying you did them, and you're saying, no, I didn't, God did them, even though you've just told me you did them. And you go round and round and round in circles as they attribute something they have literally done and experienced to something external. You know, I understand that this place must have been created, but when you use the word God, it's a loaded word. Anyway,
Let's not get into a religion
debate
based
here,
debate.
you and I. End the video there maybe. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you in the next video.